Hi, this is Steve Livingston, here to talk about the 2014 Bearcat Groomer Special and the improvements that it has over the last few years. We're constantly improving these. For 2014, this still has all the same great things that the Bearcat had before. 17.5 gallon fuel tank. It's got the 1100 Suzuki 4-stroke engine, which is very good on gas. It's got the 20-inch wide track with 1.25-inch paddles on it. The best improvements that it has is up front here. We've now removed the rear radiator and put on a front radiator with a fan. So here's that front radiator with the fan, and that is semi-shrouded. With that front radiator, it's now breathing cold air coming in from the front instead of kind of the recycled air that was under the seat. Plus, when we had the under seat radiator, the lines were getting kind of half pinched under the gas tank. So that's a huge improvement right there. You know, with that, you just can't overheat this snowmobile. This snowmobile also, over like the 2012s, now they have much lower gearing in it. So as you've seen from my little demonstrations that I've done, you can literally drag it 4 miles an hour and you're not burning the belt. It just goes along effortlessly. And not to brag or nothing, but to brag, this sled is the utility sled of the year on Sledhead 24/7. I said I hate to brag, but it is. So kind of a feather in the cap for us. But let me tell you how I like to set these up. I've probably logged as many miles as anybody has on one of these. So, you know, on my own particular one, I like to wrap this front pipe with the heat wrap, the racing heat wrap, just because that front pipe comes close to that radiator right there. That just gets rid of all that heat that it would be normally interfering with the radiator. At least I think it does. So I've wrapped that front pipe so all the heat's going out the exhaust instead of staying under the hood. I also like to put 2 studs every other bar for those icy hills. And if you have a lot of icy hills, I would recommend 2 studs every bar. Just to get you up those icy hills, you know, especially if you don't expect it, you get to one and somebody's blew all the snow off of them. You know, that'll help you get up those, because these really settle right down and pull up hills really nice. Also on the front, I like to use 8-inch Woody Slim Jims. The Woody Slim Jim seems to bite in the best and give you the best traction, you know, on the front end as far as steering ability goes. Also, back on, just to show you more of the versatility of this sled too, we've also come up with some accessories which I sell here at Livingston's. You can purchase any of these. You can go on our website, livingstonsarticat.com, get our email address, or just call us up at 603-464-5000, and you can get any of these. These all bolt to the holes that are already there, with the exception of this rear box. This rear box is made to hold signs, or you can hold whatever you want in there, you know, extra toe straps. They're all lockable. When you purchase these are all powder coated in black. These ones are the original aluminum. They're the prototypes. Like I said, they're all lockable. You can hold anything you want. Here's your power drill for putting in the signs. You know, we got a box of screws in here, extra hitches, whatever kind of different things you want. But it's, you know, it's very large, so it holds lots of stuff. Just come out with this chainsaw holder right here. Again, this bolts to the original holes. It also, so it doesn't get scratched up, we'll also take the bar holder. So like I said, this is a Husqvarna 257, which is a pretty big saw, with a 20-inch bar. And so this will take any saw this big or smaller, fits right in the holster. Needs no tools, no straps, just drops right in. Also built a nice thick backrest, which you can also shim these. This goes right into the original holes that are already that come in the back of this rack. But you can shim this out or in if you're shorter or taller. And that's it for the accessories. I do have one more coming. It's going to hold the Arctic Cat shovel, and it will go on the other side. Those aren't ready yet, but they will be shortly. Show me another sled that's this versatile. Don't even have to bend over. That's what old guys like. Again, all these boxes are lockable. You can leave your stuff right in there. They're pretty well sealed. They got a nice seal on the top of them. Has under seat storage just like it had before, only now you can use it because the radiator's not under there. You know, just like the snowmobiles of today, you know, snowmobiles of today have come a long ways. The snowmobile today rides better, gets better gas mileage, and is just more comfortable on the body. You know, that's what this Bearcat Groomer Special is. When you groom all night with one of these, you're not all, you know, you're not getting a wicked workout like you used to when you used to run a Scandic with a Mogul Master on the back of it. You know, and you're saving yourself a fortune in gas. This snowmobile is more than double the fuel efficiency than the old Scandic was. You know, I've logged a lot of miles on the old Scandics too, and those get 3.23 miles to the gallon on the average, towing a Mogul Master drag. This machine right here gets 7.17 miles to the gallon, and it holds 10 more gallons than that sled did. So it's just a machine you can use all night long. You don't have to worry about storing gas someplace. You just go out, you never have to get off the seat. You just drag the trails and have fun. Now, this stuff is all pretty reasonable when you look at the cost of a new pre-Noth or Thiokol or anything like that, piston bully. This Bearcat Groomer Special, you can buy this at any Arctic Cat dealer with the drag across the country, anywhere they sell Arctic Cats, these are available. I myself sold a dozen of these this year. There's no reason that every dealer in the country can't pop one of these. If they're in a place that grooms snow, Scandics need to be replaced. $13,999 will buy you the sled, $63.99 will buy you the drag. I prefer that mountain grooming drag because you never have to get off the seat of this Bearcat. It has trip blades on it, so there's nothing to break away. It just bounces right off any rock or stump, so it's good for the early grooming and the late fall grooming. Anything you catch, it just trips the blade and it keeps right on going. Never harms the equipment. We also have all these accessories, as I said before. These are all powder coated. Here's the backrest, nice thick, very well made. These are $119.95. This is the box that opens from either side, so if you have that drag on it and it's one way or the other, you can get into either side of it, so one side will always lift up. Again, they're very well sealed. They're not watertight, but nothing gets in them. The small box, which I call the tool box, $119.95 on that. And the chainsaw mount is just an invaluable asset. You need it mounts into the original holes, and you need no straps to hold the chainsaw in. It can't get out of that holster. And it'll take a big saw or a small saw with the guard on it. If you don't want to go the route with the $63.99 drag, I also have these in TJD. They come actually packaged in a box that's about this tall and about that big around. It's amazing that it all fits in there, but this is the new TJD drag, and we've been testing it on the racetrack down back. But these retail out for $850. It's a pretty nice drag. It's 60 inches wide, so that's a good route to go too. And this will hook to the original hook that this sled comes with. The Bearcat Groomer Special is not just made for grooming snowmobile trails. Like I said, this machine is as versatile as they come. They're also excellent. It's the cheapest way you can possibly groom. a cross-country ski trail. And there's some very good cross-country ski drags out there. I don't have one here today to show you, but they are available at Yellowstone Track Systems. They have a really nice one, and at Mountain Groomer in Waitsfield, Vermont. The Yellowstone Track Systems, that guy is using the Bearcat Groomer Special, and I watched it work last year. You know, I've never seen anything lay down a nicer set of tracks to cross-country ski on. And you know, I hear that the Mountain Grooming one works just as good. You know, I'm sure there's other drags out there as well for cross-country skiing, but those are the only two that I know. Like I said, they're both using the Bearcat Groomer Special to drag cross-country ski trails. So I don't think you can buy a nicer piece for a utility on the market today. I don't think anybody makes anything that even competes with this Bearcat. So catch up with your nearest Arctic dealer in the United States or Canada, and he'll have one of these to sell you, or you can order one for next year. Thank you. So these are all the accessories. Like I said, this sled just can't be beat for grooming trails. This just takes the work out of grooming trails, and it makes it so fun you just want to go out all the time with it. This is as much fun as snowmobiling, grooming with this machine, just because it's so effortless to use. So, you know, start thinking about replacing some of these old Scandics and getting a few of these Bearcat Groomer Specials out on the trail. They are a bulletproof machine.